Welcome to today's webinar. I'm Sarah Cucchiara, Senior Vice President of Channel Marketing Strategy at BrandMuscle. Before we get started today, I have a poll question in the GoToMeeting console. So please take a second, answer our poll, and we'll go over the answers during the Q&A at the end. I'm happy to be here today to talk about our 2021-2022 State of Local Marketing Report for Manufacturing. This data came out of our annual State of Local Marketing Report and sheds light on some interesting opportunities for manufacturing partner program managers. Today, I'll start with a quick overview of who we are at BrandMuscle, then give you an overview of what the State of Local Marketing Report is and how we use it with our clients. I'll walk through three themes that emerged out of our annual report specifically for manufacturing, and then we'll take some questions at the end. If you have questions as I'm going through the information, please use the questions area in the GoToMeeting console. At BrandMuscle, if you boil down everything we do across all the industries we work with, it really comes down to this statement. We provide marketers with the solutions, products, and expertise to acquire customers through local channels. We help our client stakeholders who are local channel managers, our partner ecosystem managers, to enable their partners, those agents, dealers, or retailers, to drive revenue through the client's brand in ways that are brand compliant and aligned with brand messaging, and most importantly, maximize revenue and ROI. And this is important for a couple of reasons. First, 85% of US retail sales this year will happen in a physical location. E-commerce picked up during the pandemic, but people continue to crave physical experiences and they continue to go in stores and shop and purchase. People are shopping in this hybrid environment of digital and physical. Second, our clients and brands like them do not own every point of purchase. In fact, many of our clients generate a large percent of their revenue through their partner ecosystem. More than 60% of revenue can be flowing through these local partners. This makes empowering these partners with all the tools necessary to be successful incredibly important to our clients and partner stakeholders. We tackle this mission of empowerment by helping our clients understand the customer journey and where or how their partners fit into that path to purchase. If we think about the journey in terms of intent, the first part of that journey is about the what. What do I want? What do I need? What product should I get? Which brand is the best? And then we move to the where. Where can I go to see this product? Where can I ask questions? Where can I try it out? Where can I buy it? If we take this intent approach, it's clear where the partner marketing fits into the journey to purchase. Brand messaging works at that national level. It generates awareness, it helps share the vision, it inspires engagement. But as that consumer moves toward purchase, that what and that where have to come together. Partner messaging in conjunction with brand and product information should help propel that customer to trial and purchase. And our platforms and services help brands better execute when the what and the where come together with accessible brand compliant assets, flexible funding management solutions, and effective marketing and advertising programs that ensure partners are present when customers are looking for the where. This gives you an overview of what we do and why we focus on better understanding local and partner ecosystems. So let's talk about the state of local marketing. At a really high level, the State of Local Marketing Report is the most comprehensive annual report on local, channel, and partner marketing available. It's a collection of 7 years of research with millions of data points about local marketing and how well partner marketing programs support local business owners. And the data collected covers several industries. So we've been able to create benchmark for manufacturing, insurance, and retail. We launched our annual report in January. It was our biggest report ever with over 70 charts and graphs, along with insights on partner program trends and local partner needs. And today we're going to focus on manufacturing and the opportunities we see in this space. If you boil down what we're trying to accomplish with the State of Local Marketing Report, I'm going to reference our mission statement. Our goal is to help clients drive more revenue through their local partners. The State of Local Marketing Report helps us pinpoint where we need to focus. And the data says to achieve greater revenue growth, we need to improve partner investment in marketing activities, and we need to improve the marketing maturity of local partners. Partners' marketing investment is critical to empowering revenue growth. If you're a marketer, you know this. We spend a huge amount of time fighting for more budget every year. We know that if we can get more money to invest in the right tactics, the greater opportunity to drive more revenue. The State of Local Marketing backs this up. Our data shows that when partners reinvest 1% or more of their revenue in marketing activities, they grow their revenue at a higher rate than their peers. The challenge is that over half of partners surveyed are spending less than that amount on marketing. The opportunity is to find ways to use your local marketing programs to help partners invest more money in marketing that will drive results for their company and yours. Additionally, the data shows that more marketing mature partners are achieving twice the revenue growth of their peers. These are partners that have confidence in their marketing knowledge and are planning and executing their own marketing activities and hopefully leveraging your programs as a part of those efforts. Here again, the challenge is that over half of the partners surveyed are in the lowest levels of marketing maturity. They're not planning or executing, and more than likely, they're not engaging in the local program offerings being provided to them. Again, the opportunity is to identify what is holding back these partners from, at minimum, participating in your marketing offerings to help them drive revenue for their business. When you help these partners, you help all partners be more successful. When we talk about marketing maturity, there are really two sides to this coin. First is the partner's marketing savvy. This is an evaluation of the actions local partners are already taking on their own to grow their business. The dimensions we assess are marketing knowledge, investment or spend in marketing activities, strategic planning, focus on the customer, and commitment to the partner program. Second is the marketing maturity of the local partner program. The dimensions we assess here are the tools and processes used to manage the program, the content provided, program offerings seen to drive revenue, and a commitment to partner success. When both of these are working together, we see this increased revenue growth for both partners and the brand. So to oversimplify, what partners do and how they do it drives results. But if we apply that to partner programs, when we help guide partner actions and assist in the execution through program offerings that are effective and efficient, then we drive greater results for the partner and the brand. Local partner programs should be looking for ways to influence both actions and execution through their tools and offerings. Now we'll dive specifically into the themes and insights we'll be publishing in the State of Local Marketing Manufacturing Report coming out soon. As we reviewed the State of Local Marketing data for the past year, three big themes emerged in manufacturing where I see opportunities for brands to really improve their local partner programs. First, there needs to be a real focus on building partner advocacy by improving the partner experience and demonstrating a commitment to partner success. Thinking about co-op as a get on the shelf fee or a sliding fee is very short-sighted. Understanding that partners play a very influential role in the journey to purchase is important. And building partner affinity is critical in growing incremental revenue. Second, using the local marketing program to develop partner marketing maturity will help everyone grow revenue. Clients need to focus their program improvements on those areas that will have a meaningful impact in developing maturity to better enable their partners. And finally, managing marketing or co-op funds in more strategic ways will help develop greater marketing maturity and can improve program advocacy. Using funds to influence actions or behaviors that are more effective is critical to performance and achieving a higher ROI on local partner programs. We're going to start with building partner advocacy. And I start here for manufacturing because across all other industry verticals, I see this as one of the biggest challenges and biggest opportunities for this space. There is a lot of competition and a lot of mediocre programs. Focusing here will help brands jump ahead of the competition when fighting for partners' attention. So why should we care about partner advocacy? Let's just think about the consumer shopping experience. At my house, we just finished our basement and we needed to buy some furniture. So while we're shopping, we really didn't have a brand or a model or even a product in mind. We knew we wanted to be durable and functional with 3 teenagers. We were looking for colors within a palette, and that was about it. We literally wandered around a huge furniture store looking for inspiration, sitting and touching furniture, and finally, the salesperson guided us to the perfect product. When it came to the purchase, not even that last mile, those last few steps to purchase, the experience in the store and the salesperson had the greatest impact on what we ultimately purchased. My last mile to purchase, like many, many others, was heavily influenced by the in-store brand experience and the salesperson. Supplying partners with great displays or POS and enabling salespeople with tools and education, along with dollars and assets to drive me into that store, will create brand advocates that sell on your behalf. We want that influence on behalf of the brand, not the competitor. Creating brand advocacy gets us there. When I think about that shopping experience, there are a lot of different brands sitting next to each other on the floor, on shelves, and in displays, all competing for my attention. Many, if not all of those competing brands have local partner marketing programs. They have assets and funds that they want in market just like you. This is why focusing on partner advocacy is so important. Partners have choices. This is something a lot of our clients don't think about, but it's critically important. When we look at our clients, especially in manufacturing, their partners are selling competing products 66% of the time. What this really means is to our stakeholders is that their partners have choices. They have other assets, other tactics, and other dollars available to them. You want those partners to pick your brand when they are spending funds, pushing assets, and advertising in local markets, not a competitor. Even in very small local dealers, there can be a lot of competition. I was doing some research for a client and I pulled up my local lawnmower repair shop. And we've been using this repair shop. I remember my dad using this as a kid. We've used them for over 20 years to repair our lawnmowers. It's this little tiny shop located on a corner in a neighborhood. So I pulled up their website, which was not great, and I went to their brand page, and there were 5 brands selling competing products. And I know for sure that 3 of them have local marketing programs. This is a little tiny dealer with a small shop, very limited shelf space, with plenty of choices when it comes to brands he can promote and the funds he wants to spend to drive his business. Most dealers are in very similar situations. The flip side of this coin is that marketing funds are going unspent. So while a partner may have several programs to choose from, many of the funds available are never spent. The chart on the left is self-reported data from the State of Local Marketing Report. It indicates that 32% of partners are spending less than half of the funds available to them. But when we look at actual co-op data from the clients we manage, the numbers look much worse. 54% of funds available from our manufacturing clients go unspent by partners. These are marketing funds not in market. Unspent dollars means lost impressions and lost opportunities to influence a consumer purchase. Brands are missing the opportunity to be present when that consumer is in that moment of what and where. So how do we get partners to pick your brand and use your marketing funds? The data clearly shows that partners want programs to be easy, to provide guidance, and to ultimately be worth their time. So let's start with easy. Partners are consumers. When they go online, just like the rest of us, they expect to go to a homepage and be able to access everything they need for a brand or product or service. We don't expect consumers to go to one site for customer service and another site for products and another site for inspiration and another site to contact us. They expect to be able to go to one homepage and to be able to easily and seamlessly access everything they need to engage and purchase from a brand or company. We should be providing a similar experience for partners when accessing local marketing programs. We should be providing one hub or entry point into the program and making it as seamless as possible to access anything and everything related to your program. Second, partners are not marketing experts. They need help and guidance when it comes to marketing their business. When we review survey results, they are waving their hands frantically, asking for more training and education and do-it-for-me solutions. They're looking to you and your program to tell them what to do or to validate what they're already doing is right. And finally, partners want their efforts in working with you and your program to be worth it. They don't have a lot of time, and they really don't have a lot of time for marketing. If they're going to spend their efforts and resources on supporting your brand, they want to receive a return on that investment. They want to know that the brand is committed to their success and that when they execute through your program, it really will help them grow their business. So to make programs easy, manufacturers can focus in these three areas to reduce friction and promote a better partner experience. Make process and policies easy to understand and manage. 76% of survey respondents said processes and policies were hard or onerous. Don't make partners jump through a lot of hoops or deal with your internal political silos. Streamline as much as you can to improve that partner experience. Again, it's no different than an e-commerce experience. Different teams may own different product lines, but those products are shoppable from one site, are included in cross-sells and upsells, and can be purchased through the same shopping cart. Don't let the internal organizational structure negatively impact the partner experience. Then take a look at the tools you offer to help partners manage your local marketing program. 84% of partners said the tools provided were inefficient or made it harder to manage all the elements of a program. Tools are really lacking. Make the investment in tools that improve usability or improve accessibility for busy and mobile partners. And then integrate everything. 74% of partners reported that programs were not integrated in ways to help them with participation. Partners bring their consumer expectations with them wherever they go. They expect programs to be fully integrated. They don't want to have to remember multiple logins or landing page links. They want one point of access. When you look at all of these numbers, along with a few other data points, this indicates that 75% of partners feel programs make it hard to engage, manage, and actually use the marketing offerings available. One place to start to improve the partner experience and really pave the path to partner advocacy is by focusing resources and program changes in the areas where partners will see the biggest impact or most meaning. When we look at the state of local marketing data, partners' needs are clear. When we ask what they want brands to prioritize to help them better utilize the marketing funds available, they want easy ways to engage. Give me smart and approved ways to quickly access and use your program. Opt-in programs, do it for me, do it on my behalf, are all ways for partners to quickly and easily execute your program. And by offering these programs, you're telling your partners that this is a great way to spend our funds. And if you do this, we'll both see great results. It's not necessarily about more assets, more options, more vendors. Partners want help in making the right decisions easily. When we asked partners what they would prioritize as needs from the local marketing programs, it was clearly support and guidance. They're looking to local marketing programs as a source of marketing expertise, and they want to understand what will work for them. They want to be more marketing mature, so let's help them get there. Finally, is it worth it? I love this question in the survey. It really sums it all up. It's like our NPS for partner programs. Do you think the funding program provided is worth the time and effort? Sadly, 34% do not think it's worth their time or effort. 26% reported that using the funding program is hard or very hard to use. And 39% are less than satisfied with the overall local marketing program provided. So overall, about a third of partners see opportunities for improvements. When you're thinking about reviewing your programs and your partner experience in an effort to build advocacy, think about the efforts partners have to put into the program and the benefits they will see out of the program. The benefits have to outweigh that effort for this to pay off. So as we wrap up this section, focus on these areas. Listen to your partners. Don't waste time and resources guessing what to do. And do not, please do not keep rinsing and repeating. Don't keep doing the same things you've always done. If you ask, partners will tell you what they want and need. But caution, don't just listen to those few really loud partners. Leverage surveys or assessments like the State of Local Marketing to get feedback across your entire partner network. Focus on ways to make it easy to work with your brand, access the program, and use the marketing funds available. Map your partner experience just like the customer journey. Identify those friction points and find ways to remove or minimize the impact to your partners. Finally, make sure you're providing value. That participation is worth it. Remember, partners are looking for that guidance and they expect participation and effort to pay off in results. Make sure you're measuring program performance and listening to your partner feedback. Your reputation is on the line if solutions are not working. Proactively evaluate every aspect of your program regularly to understand performance. The second big theme to come out of the State of Local Marketing of Manufacturing is focused on developing partner marketing maturity through those program offerings. The BrandMuscle Local Marketing Maturity Matrix classifies 54% of manufacturing partners in the lowest levels of marketing maturity, with 38% classified as developing and 16% classified as disengaged. This is really on par with the benchmark from last year for partners across all industries and indicates a huge opportunity for local programs to help a significant number of partners become more marketing mature. As we've shown, advancing even a small percent of these partners to the next level of marketing maturity would result in significant revenue growth from the partner network. This year, we added the partner marketing savvy dimensions to look at partner activities independent of program offerings. What we see is that 43% of local partners are not marketing savvy on their own. And I'm sure this is not a surprise to a lot of you. If we look at what makes up marketing savviness and those marketing savvy partners, those that are savvy rate themselves as experts. 12% rate themselves as experts. Marketing savvy partners spend time on marketing efforts. Only 26% of all partners are spending more than 20 hours a month on marketing activities. Less than half, 42%, are creating a marketing budget. And this one kills me a little bit as a marketer. They're not even budgeting for marketing activities. Those marketing savvy are budgeting. The one bright spot, I guess, is that 45% review marketing performance at a regular cadence. So while they may not be budgeting, they're at least almost half are reviewing the performance on a regular basis. Those that are definitely more mature are looking at that performance. So to sum it up, overall, partners are not marketing experts. They don't have a lot of time to spend on marketing activities. They're really focused on running their business. And because they're not experts, they're not investing the time, knowledge, and budget to execute effective marketing campaigns. And ultimately, this is where they need your help. As we think about marketing maturity for partner programs, we want to look at what partners are doing on their own already to help them drive revenue. Then we want to look at what the local program is offering that will help them drive revenue through that participation. Through the marketing maturity matrix, we understand the dimensions on both sides of this that will impact or correlate to revenue growth. Assessing the results of each dimension enables us to identify gaps in what partners need to become more marketing savvy. We can also identify program opportunities that may be lacking or missing that would improve the overall program marketing maturity. And finally, as we compare the two, we can help brands focus efforts on those opportunities that will best advance marketing maturity and greater revenue growth. When we look at the manufacturing partners that took the state of local marketing assessment last year and focus on those partners in that developing state of marketing maturity, these were the top factors holding them back. First is their own investment in marketing. And we talked about this earlier in the presentation. Without some skin in the game and investment of time and money, partners are not able to grow revenue at a higher rate than their peers. Second is program familiarity. And it amazes me the number of I don't knows in the responses for some brand and partner programs. With all the investment going into local marketing programs, communication is sometimes the biggest barrier to participation. And the final big opportunity is program offerings in relation to variety and digital support. Programs are not necessarily responding to consumers' evolving shopping journey and partners' needs to be relevant in that journey. So let's talk about program familiarity. Last year, I was presenting results to a client, and on almost every chart about the program, the gray, I don't know part of the bar was big. We'd worked with this client for years, and I knew they offered a myriad of programs and solutions to their partners. On top of that, they were constantly asking us, what else? What else can I do? What else is out there? What's the new shiny object? What else can we do? What can I improve? How can I improve utilization? And what it really came down to is that it was not a challenge of needing more. We didn't need any more programs or vendors or stuff. They needed to invest in communication. They were really good at communicating once a year to their partners when it was time to renew or opt into big programs. But there was very little ongoing communication. Again, I remind clients that partners are consumers. You have to stay top of mind so that when they need help, they think of you and your program. You need a marketing program for your marketing program. And you have to find all the ways, all the touch points in your partner relationships that you can leverage to remind them about what your offerings are and how they can access funds and how they can benefit from participation in your program. Next, let's talk about program offerings and digital. The first half of the state of local marketing assessment is specific to partners' current marketing activities. What are they doing today to drive awareness and revenue for their own businesses? And of those activities, what do they view as effective? Two things here. It's always interesting to see the disconnect between what partners are doing and what they view as effective because they usually do not match up. Second, the answer to these questions help us gauge the marketing savviness of your partners. Are they focusing their marketing actions on tactics that are more effective and efficient and correlate to revenue growth? On the left, I rank the top advertising tactics used by survey respondents. Website and social are the top tactics, almost across the board for all our clients and partners. POS and signage makes sense in this space, especially when we think about influencing those last steps to purchase. Paid search is used by just over 50% of local partners, and print advertising, interesting enough, rounds out the top 5. When we look at how partners ranked advertising effectiveness, we see some different tactics jump to the top of the list. Websites are seen as most effective, which aligns with usage. But listing management jumps into the number 2 spot. For local businesses, this makes complete sense. I start almost every search on Google Maps because I want to know where to get what I want immediately. The challenge is that only 42% of partners are actively using or managing their business listings. It barely cracked the top 10 in tactic usage. Paid search and social rounded out the top tactics and effectiveness. And it makes sense. The top 5 tactics ranked in effectiveness are all digital and really relevant to the customer journey when we think about bringing that what and that where together. The challenge is that the top tactics being used and viewed as effective are not supported or included in most local partner programs. 2 things to consider. First, we know that partners are using these tactics. We also know that they're not marketing experts and not heavily investing in marketing activities. What are they using when they're executing these tactics? They may be developing their own assets to use, or worse, they may be using a competitor's assets and funds. They're already doing it. Are you missing an opportunity because you are not supporting it? Second, by neglecting these program options, you are not helping partners become more marketing mature. We see a direct correlation with revenue growth when partners are actively focusing on their websites, listing management, and social engagement and advertising. Partners that focus in these areas tend to be more marketing savvy. There's an opportunity for programs to help develop marketing savviness and support the customer journey by supporting partners in these areas. Even if you don't have resources, or it may not make sense for you to offer or all of these solutions or all solutions in these areas, but by providing education on their importance or some form of support will help overall marketing maturity and demonstrate additional commitment to your partner's success. So as we wrap up this section on helping to build marketing maturity, focus on the following. Understand program gaps by evaluating the performance of programs regularly. Listen to partner feedback and look at your customer journey. Focus your efforts on filling those gaps. Make sure your offerings are relevant for partners and consumers. Support that journey from what to where, and make sure your brand and your partners are present in those tactics that are important to driving to purchase. And finally, show a commitment to partners and your program by marketing to your partners. Communication is critical to any relationship. You cannot send out one communication when you launch a new service or solution and expect partners to remember it months later. Treat them like consumers. Proactively communicate with them in every touch point available, from emails to field sales. Remind them to use your program and tell them about the benefits of participation. Our last section focuses on ways to leverage your marketing funds to improve performance and drive program ROI. I'm going to keep hammering this home. The more marketing mature partners are, the greater the revenue growth. Most partners are not marketing mature. Programs have an opportunity to help grow marketing maturity, and those that do will reap the benefits of that revenue growth. Again, 2 major factors that we see impacting maturity is marketing knowledge and marketing spend. And these really go hand in hand. The more you know, the more confident you are in making decisions, the more you spend on marketing because you believe it will work. So improving knowledge and confidence through program participation, trial, and results will help convince partners to invest more in their own marketing efforts. But how do you build that confidence? It starts with changing behaviors. And the fastest way to influence behaviors is money. Your co-op program is the biggest lever you have in influencing and changing partner behaviors. Think about those co-op funds as your marketing budget. What tactics and campaigns and promotions would the brand run with that money to drive the best customer experience and highest ROI? Not all actions are equal. Tactics perform differently. Why do we reimburse all co-op actions the same way when we know they produce different results? Apply that to your fund program and guidelines. Incentivize higher performing actions at a higher rate. Promote those tactics more, and ensure all your training and best practices highlight why those actions are more important. Partners want guidance, but they're also human, and we are all creatures of habit. Change can be really, really hard. Help them manage the change with incentives. Then think about ways to incentivize trial. How can we help them get started, see the benefits of participation, learn something new, and grow in their own marketing maturity? To be successful, you have to align all of these elements of your local program to the customer journey with a focus on supporting partners when a consumer's what and where come together. We need these three core areas of the channel program to really work together. We need the right assets that support national messaging but are locally relevant. Make partners want that content when they're thinking about advertising. We need the right tactics available for marketing execution that effectively propel the consumer along the journey and into a location to purchase, taking into account what partners are already doing. And finally, we need the right funding program in place that incentivizes the most effective behaviors and driving revenue. Use those funds to influence actions that drive better results. By providing a robust program that drives results, partners will want to participate. They'll realize the value and learn what to do along the way, all improving their marketing maturity. So as we recap this section on Incentivize to Thrive, focus on these areas. Understand partner maturity. Evaluate your partners to understand their marketing knowledge to focus efforts on the areas they need the most guidance. Assess your partners in every way possible. Regular surveys are one way, but use your usage data to understand what they're downloading, what they're using, what programs are they opting into, and where are they spending their funds to correlate, and how does that all correlate to revenue that they generate, and look at the overall performance and the maturity of their decisions. Then use your funds to affect change and influence behaviors. This is your carrot. Use it wisely. Determine what actions are the most effective and use reimbursement rates to incentivize usage. When partners see actions pay off, they'll be more willing to trust your recommendations, use your funds at a higher rate, and invest more of their money in marketing. Finally, put together a program that is marketing mature. Leverage knowledge from your brand marketing team, your partner performance, and consumer insights to understand that customer journey and align your program to support this avenue to purchase. Use all of your levers from assets, marketing execution, and funds to help partners be successful at selling your products. As we wrap up today, these are the key takeaways from this year's manufacturing report and where I see the most opportunity for manufacturers. First, focus on building partner advocacy. Partners have choices. Be the one they choose because you're easy to work with and your program is worth the effort. Second, help your partners become more marketing mature by providing guidance, support, and effective marketing tools that help them grow revenue. And finally, use your marketing funds to drive ROI for your partners and your program. Think about funds differently to improve utilization and performance. Thank you so much for your time today. Don't forget to answer the poll questions. And now we'll open it up for Q&A.
If you do have any other questions, please feel free to put them in the questions box. But as we have the polls open, I did get a couple of questions as we were going through the presentation. So I'll go ahead answer those. So the first one is, what do you see as one of the biggest challenges with channel programs in this space? It's a really good question, and I get that often, especially when we talk to industry pubs. What I see is one of the biggest challenges, especially with our clients, as we talk to them about how they can improve their programs, is really ownership of the program. Who owns the overall program? Who owns its success? Who even defines its success? And what we see in some situations is that ownership is really in two different places. So while one may be the brand part may be owned by marketing, the co-op funds may actually be owned by sales, and they're not necessarily aligned in their objectives. So that's one area where I would say that we see a lot of challenges when those two are not aligned, when you can't really leverage those funds as a part of driving that behavior to really use the marketing tools available. We see a lot of challenges there. The other place that I see as a challenge is really in fragmentation of where we focus revenue. So I've actually sat in a meeting with a potential client, and one of the things we were talking about was digital and e-commerce. And one thing that they said is, I don't want my dealers online because I want those sales for my e-commerce site. And I kind of sat back and I was like, wow. And I understand margin and I understand channel margin and all of that. But as a consumer, I want every available way to purchase possible. And that really should be part of how we look at that customer journey, is really supporting each of those paths to purchase. And when we don't consider the channel or our partners, or we're not supporting that specific journey to purchase, I think we're really hurting ourselves and our customers. So those are two areas that I see as really big challenges, is not really aligning our revenue to the customer journey, but really kind of manage everything in silos. And then organizationally, are we leveraging every piece of the program in ways to really encourage the best behavior? The second place is, where do you see the most programs struggle? And I'm going to go back to what I said in the presentation, and that is communication. We really see a lot of opportunity. And when I say a lot of opportunity, I do mean challenges when it comes to communication. And there are really two areas that I see this as a challenge. One is data. It amazes me, and I'm sure each of you have challenges around partner data. So while we may know where to send the co-op check or the marketing funds, having access or the information to those that manage the program or are responsible for the program, an email or a phone number, is a real challenge sometimes. So that makes the communication piece really hard. So figuring out either how to get that data or how to talk to, or at least communicate with those partners, I would say is the biggest challenge. And so when I say, leverage every tool available, field sales is sometimes our best channel to those partners. So how do we leverage them as advocates, with our partners, help them understand the value so that they can be kind of our spokesperson to those partners. And I think a lot of times we forget that we can be leveraging field sales as that lever, as that advocate, as that channel of communication. And so I think that's where we see a lot of opportunities with some of our clients. So around data, and what are all those touch points, and then how do we leverage communication within each of those touch points. Thank you for those of you that did do the poll. So the first question is, who owns marketing? 40% said marketing, which is great. 10% said sales, which is still good. 40% said a combination. So back to that first question, when it's owned by different groups, really ensuring that alignment is working, there's an alignment and that you're working together to achieve the same goals is really important. Having that partnership so that we make sure we're using our carrots to drive the right behavior that really is supporting the marketing efforts is what we're really looking to do, and where we see a lot of opportunity. I had one more question. Okay, how do you refer to your partner network? 54% said channel partners, 38% said local partners, and 8% the local partner ecosystem. It's really interesting. We're seeing this kind of shift to partner ecosystem as we talk more and more in this space, as we publish more and more data with partners. So it's always good to get a sense of where you guys are and what you're calling your programs as we move forward. I think that wraps up what we have for today. I appreciate everyone that's participated. I appreciate your time. If you have any other questions, please reach out to us. If you're interested in taking the state of local marketing for your partners or your channel partners, again, reach out to us. We'd be more than happy to talk to you about your specific needs and what your partners needs. Thank you again so much for your time.